Today we begin reading from the book of Sirach in the Old Testament. The book of Sirach was written 200 years before Christ. And the author, an unknown author, was trying to deal with the fact that many people in the Jewish faith, many young people, had turned to the Greek civilization and become a part of it and its pagan ways. And parents were very concerned about their children. And the author of the book of Sirach sets everything straight, that all wisdom comes from God. And he's trying to help people understand that they cannot give into the things of the earth, that they have to go to Christ. He wasn't talking about Christ, but he was saying he had to go to God for understanding. So the book of wisdom has a great deal to say to us. And we often, it's similar today, parents so often, many parents will say to me, we raised our children Catholic, we sent them to Catholic schools, and now they're adults and they've left the faith. And parents ask, where did we go wrong? The truth is they didn't go wrong anywhere. They gave their children the best that they could in the faith, and God was with them. They received all the sacraments. However, what's happening is society, like in the time of Sirach, society has a greater influence on them. Society is a strong influence. And so they turn to it and become a part of the culture that seeks pleasure for its own sake, that turns to self more than to others and to God. And it's so easy to be caught up in that in our culture. And so what do they do? What should we do? What happened in the gospel today, this man's son was terribly possessed by Satan. And what he finally does is he turns to Christ as a last resort. And of course, Jesus heals the boy. And so we have to do what happened in the gospel, pray for our young people. That's the first thing. It's not the least we can do, it's the most we can do, is to pray for them so that they do return to the faith, so that they'll be open to the working of the Holy Spirit who is with them. They're just not recognizing him or listening to him. And so we have to keep our prayers strong. And we need to do it as a parish too, as the Bishop Perez mentioned the other night, how many Catholics have left the faith, left the practice of the faith in our country. And what we need to do is pray. We need to pray hard that they will return. And so we're here at Mass today, and this is the greatest prayer we can offer, asking the Lord to keep his blessings upon our young people, our young adults, and their children, that they may return to the faith and the practice of the faith. The most we can do is pray. Let us stand now and offer our petitions.